Hi, my name is Mark Damon, and the purpose of this presentation is to discuss impact forces generated when a worker falls with a full body harness and a shock-absorbing lanyard. Recently, ANSI Z359 has expressed concerns that the lighter weight worker may be exposed to G-forces above 10. 10 G-forces is roughly 10 times your body weight. Studies have shown that 10 Gs of force applied for an extended period of time can cause damage to the person. In the fall, of course, the time of exposure will be very short duration. This field test will be used to determine if the smaller worker is exposed to excessive G-forces. The test will utilize two different test weights. The first weight is 90 pounds and the second weight 220 pounds. Currently, there are two accepted force factors in comparing a human to a steel weight. The first is 1.4 to 1 as accepted by OSHA and used by Rose Manufacturing in the original development of shock absorbers. ANSI recognizes a force factor of 1.1 to 1. In an earlier test, I personally jumped, and based upon my weight of 225 pounds, the force factor was closer to 1.2 to 1. The first weight of 90 pounds would equal a 99-pound person with the ANSI force factor and 126 pounds using the OSHA. The second weight would be 242 pounds with the ANSI and 308 with the OSHA. The first two drops utilize a Guardian Model 01295 shock absorbing lanyard. This lanyard is usually known as a bungee type shock absorber with an inner core that elongates with force. The first drop is with the 90-pound weight. The results indicate a peak force of 813 pounds. This would be equal to 8.2 Gs for ANSI and 6.5 Gs for OSHA. The second drop is with the 220-pound weight. The results indicate a peak force of 803 pounds. This would be equal to 3.3 Gs for ANSI and 2.6 Gs for OSHA. The second test is with a Guardian Model 10915 Class B self-retracting lifeline. The first drop with the 90-pound weight had a peak force of 787 pounds. This would be equal to 7.9 Gs for ANSI and 6.2 Gs for OSHA. The second drop with the 220-pound weight had a peak force of 1,093 pounds. This would be equal to 4.5 Gs for ANSI and 3.5 Gs for OSHA. The last test is with the Guardian Model 11080 Class A self-retracting lifeline. The first drop with the 90-pound weight has a peak force of 542 pounds. This would be equal to 5.5 Gs for ANSI and 4.3 Gs for OSHA. The second drop with the 220-pound weight had a peak force of 977 pounds. This would be equal to 4 Gs for ANSI and 3.2 Gs for OSHA. As you observed in these tests, the G-forces did increase for the lighter weight worker, but they all were below 10 Gs. The exact test results, of course, must be certified in an approved ANSI test facility. But since the tests were conducted in the same conditions, the relative differences should be fairly consistent. Based upon the field test, the Class A self-retracting lifeline appears to be the preferred lanyard for the lighter weight workers. Since this product also provides the least clearance requirements, it is the overall best product to use for fall protection. I always recommend that restraint or fall prevention is always the best method of protection. But if fall protection equipment is necessary, always select the best product for each worker.